It was one of Anton Daniels' videos. Just check my content. Check my content. You know how long I've been you've been following me a long time. You know how many times I spoke about stuff like this? Every single time that I said something was gonna get worse, it's gotten worse. I haven't failed yet. Every single time that I said that things were gonna actually happen, they have happened. I'm not psychic. Psychics aren't real. Oracles don't exist. The vast majority of shit is obvious. It's massively obvious. Just pay attention. Paying attention and having good sense. Of course, I heard about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Wayne just sent 7 messages. God, how you gonna send me 7 messages?
Outrage. Where was the tweets from this piece of shit president, huh? Or the 3 kids that were shot the very same day as Charlie Kirk? No, no one should be shot. We need gun reform. This ain't gonna do it, because nothing else has. But what it is going to do, and already has done, is radicalize the right wing even more. They're talking about putting down the radical left, and they don't even have a suspect. Laura Loomer says use the power of the state to put down the radical left, the violent radical left, and they don't even have a suspect. It's about to go down, people. Pay attention.
No, the only thing that scares me is the future for black people. What the future currently looks like for black people, that's what scares me. That things are soon to get so bad for our people that there won't be any turning back. There won't be any turning back. Soon it's going to be too late to fix things. Too many of our people, they seem not to understand how serious things are right now and how bad it's actually going to get. Honestly, that's what actually scares me. Let me get to this video.
Time to tell it like it is.
What is up, my beautiful black people? Thank you for joining me for another Harvey Rants video. Right here is where we will always have the important discussions that will encourage and influence necessary actions that will ultimately create significant positive change for our people. Just figured I'd take some time to express how I feel about some things that have happened recently. This is what you can expect from a country where you allow people's mental illness to run rampant. Consider the fact that the majority of countries in this world have significantly lower crime rate than here in the U.S. And not just because of the gun laws being different. One of the biggest factors is that the culture is different and the countries are not controlled by terrorists. I'm about to make some people mad. I know. In many other countries, mass shootings are significantly lower in addition to other crimes and illegal activity. The number of people suffering from mental illness is significantly lower in many other countries than the U.S. Do your own research and see the time and attention that they focus specifically towards very important things like mental health and health in general. What race or culture of people are in the best health? Which live longest? Which has the lowest homeless population? Which is the most clean? That says a lot about their habits. I've always encouraged my people to do their own research because unfortunately we live in a country where you can't just trust anything that people say. Even those who are in positions of authority over this country. You know a country is failing when you can't even trust those who are at the highest of authority. The greatest country in the world. A country controlled by the longest running terrorist group in human history. They have been lying to us about so many different things. The greatest country in the world. The greatest country in the world. A man with mental issues who has had run-ins with the law 12.5 times continues to be released over and over again. Now he's killed an innocent woman. The greatest country in the world. A man doesn't harm people but actually welcomes any person to debate him on any topic that they think is important and deserves attention. He is killed because someone disagrees with his opinion. The greatest country in the world. The greatest country in the world, a group of people. Their culture's foundation is built on intentionally subjecting themselves to destruction and failure, and they call it entertainment. Once they are brainwashed and conditioned to the failure and destruction that they have intentionally subjected themselves to, they marry the habit of destroying themselves and blame anything and anyone but themselves. The greatest country in the world. These examples and literally millions more. There's not a single sane-minded person on this planet who is surprised that this is what is happening in a country that has a convicted felon as a president. The greatest country in the world, because you have not been able to go anywhere else, haven't experienced anything else, so you automatically believe it. Do your own research and understand for yourself. Instead of just believing that this is the greatest country in the world just because people who you can't even trust are controlling this country and they want you to believe that. All groups of people can learn from my message. My mission and my purpose is for my people, black people. As much attention and time that we devote towards those who want to continue to oppress us. We need to devote far more to fixing ourselves. It makes perfect sense to pay attention to what is working better in other countries and what is working better for other groups of people and adapt to that. Better yet, capitalize on it. Make it even better. Unity and community. Black men being overly sensitive, it stops right now. Black men, for the sake of our people, let's put all differences aside and stop the senseless killing and all other gang nonsense. Stop walking around looking like you've completely fucking failed at life. Stop use of the N-word. That goes for everybody. I don't care, comedians, rappers. Stop with the use of the N-word. Stop disrespecting our black women. To our black women, stop disrespecting and devaluing yourselves. All the fake shit must stop. All the lazy and indecent shit must stop. Start taking accountability. Follow and respect our good black men. Start taking accountability, following and respecting our good black men. I welcome my people to join me in discussion about anything that you feel is important and deserves attention. Subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.